all of you are going to Katze's mansion.
Yes.
She got that money, got that mansion.
I just want to let you know that I'm freaking rich.
Yeah, so most of the party is fucking down as shit because after the fucking sandstorm debacle, most people just want to go home or something.
Well, in that case, guys, let's just head towards the mansion and see where our new home for now is gonna be.
I could go for some McDonald's Sprite, honestly. But not gonna lie, I'm quite curious about what the mansion is actually like. And the rest of the party, after what fucking happened out there, we might as well rest a bit. We just got out of the fucking hospital. We should also not take public transportation. Remember, this is Londinium. I don't want Invera to get stabbed.
So I guess we are walking now?
Yeah, let's walk.
You're walking through the streets of very creatively named Londinium. You see the dimly lit alleyways and the chimneys with smoke off in the distance. A country in the very peak of its industrial revolution. And eventually you go from the very bustling interior of Londinium, where the hospital where you met Aleph and treated in Vera and Juniper was, to more quiet outskirts. You could almost call this area rustic, or however the fuck. If it wasn't for the, pure cement fucking aesthetic that you had all around you. And, the children carrying a cart full of coal. And slowly the outskirts go back to being the bustling center. You made a big fucking circle.
Katze, give me the fucking address. I think we went in the wrong direction.
I leave you for 5 minutes and you get lost in the city.
You know, you can at least just stay with us. Stay at the mansion.
Yeah, so he thinks about it for a few seconds, before nodding.
Nothing?
Right?
Nodding.
Nodding.
Like, yes, yeah.
That's a mansion activity, not here.
So you guys, as I described before, go through the streets. Nothing out of the ordinary seems to be happening thus far, until I want you to roll me a perception, of course. So, Para,
Is there a bar?
walk around in the alleyways, and suddenly hear the sound of, is that finger, clicking? Getting closer. As, you see from an alley to the right of you, 5 people approach with synchronized steps as they are rhythmically clicking their fingers and holding the pockets of their jackets on the right side where you can see the outline of a knife.
Okay, guys, in our left, the guy has a knife. Do you want to fight him or just leave? I don't care, honestly.
Kalkaidra, we are in Londinium. If a roadman with a knife approaches you, you continue walking faster and don't look him in the eyes. Let's just continue, it's not worth it.
Okay, fair point.
Hey boss, I think they're taunting us! Yeah, I think so too, Billy!
What language is he speaking?
No, don't care.
It is called Roadman Victorian, and you can't understand it.
Okay,
Yes.
I don't know what y'all gonna do, but Kalkaida is just gonna walk even faster.
Katze is doing something. She's not sure if she should just continue walking or not, but she turns around, stops obviously, and starts to snip with her fingers, and also goes with the rhythm, and also approaches them a little bit. With also fancy hip shaking and stuff. Maybe they want a dance battle, and I'm not too tired for that.
Right there, bitch! He's fucking doing the same thing that we do!
Now Helbert steps up and he stands behind Katze and he's like, listen here, man, then you better not be caught shanking with a lank, because otherwise it's gonna be mad, bruv. Big man think.
Well, I mean, I did understand one thing. You like a nose, ain't you? Well, then they all pull out shanks. Why don't you take a closer look?
I just realized, by the way, that I don't have a weapon.
Wait, so what happened to your
Right.
greatsword?
Mem atomized it.
Do you want my sword?
No, thank you. I will hold up a big shield. I have a high armor class now. I will just drag the attention on me.
Hey, boss, we did good, right? That's what you want us to do, right? You're not gonna do what you did to the previous boss to us, right? Oh, this accent is fucking ridiculous. Alright, run off, you fucking fuckers. And the others scamper off. And he shoots up and goes over here. First of all, he's gonna shank Katze.
This motherfucker just killed Katze.
Katze falls down. He has a small earpiece and he clicks on it and he goes, Duchess, down.
Halbert, cover me. He's gonna move a bit back.
Then I'm gonna run up behind him, see how he likes the good shankening.
And yeah, you see you shank him a few times.
Once.
Halbert didn't say anything in his last turn because he straight up thought, okay, the way we usually do things, by now Echo would have already rushed to Katze and healed her. Now he realizes that Echo has not done that. So Halbert turns around his head, he sees Echo and he says, "Go ahead and heal her, you petty little bitch."
Okay, time to shank.
And I am at 1 hit point.
Holy shit!
Shit.
Kalkaida is still gonna try and shoot.
Do not one and kill Halbert.
Holy
Oh.
shit! That's a fucking headshot, mate.
One thing I want to add is I am still looking like dead at the floor. Like, I'm still looking like a dead cat.
We're gonna open negotiations. She's gonna say, "You are clearly outnumbered. Why are you doing this?"
It is
Wait,
simple
what?
business.
She holds her sword up to him and she just says, "But one question. Who sent you?"
Oh, it was the Parliament.
If you're going to lie to us, can you at least make it more interesting than the Parliament? Why can't you say, like, assassin ninjas from outer space or something, you know?
Okay, I get that you can't tell us who you're working for, but are they someone we should be afraid of?
Obviously.
Just
How are
curious.
you gonna stop me? With your shield?
God.
Okay.
Oh,
Halbert with semblances help will just fucking take this guy, like, wrestle with him a bit and hold him, and then he will be like, "Can you finally blow his brains out? This is not fun."
And you see as you're holding him, something juts out from his back. And you see a long tube that has the letters Hydra Labs on it. And you see a railgun starts unfolding. "I tried to give you an out, sister." And the railgun just basically over his shoulder, pointing at you, Halbert, and the people behind you.
Kaiser is probably
Yes,
dead.
No! Alright, but
Holy
Halbert's downed, Kakaider's downed, and you see it blows away the baggy clothes to reveal underneath Hydra Labs armor.
Yo, if he's dead, can you take the knife?
Bro, he has a fucking railgun.
But yeah, you see that his visor closes and it's like, "Inferno 5, nice to make your acquaintance." Right, if you didn't notice, I have you in my sights. So, take the previous sofa and leave us alone. Junker shrugs. Alright.
Letting him go like that is probably a very bad idea.
He's gonna dash out. We're out of combat turner now because the only threat is gone.
Let us pick up the cat and go home.
I'm going to a bar. We can talk about it there.
I like your mindset, but that was just wishful thinking. Let's just stay as one group for now. Go to the mansion, see what happens. I kind of want a doctor to look over me.
Hey, Semblance, how, reasonable is your sister?
From the sounds of it, not very reasonable.
No, I was just wondering because a curious thought. Maybe we could sell Katse's mansion to buy her freedom. I assume with enough money they might be able to be convinced. It's just that I don't know how much we have, and I also don't know if Katse is willing to back down. She seemed pretty gung-ho about the whole entire, actually make the speech and try to reform Victoria plan.
Hydra Labs. What kind of connections do they have with the Parliament itself? How are they here? Conquering this place pretty much in secret.
Fam, if they are capable of creating an army of monster assassins and people capable of doing shit like this railgun motherfucker, then they definitely are capable of paying off parliament members.
Parliament gets a whole bunch of money off of the child labor laws that are fucked in Victoria. Also, Hydra Labs does experiments on children. You can see why both of them be working together against you and our previous employer that is now decapitated out in the sand. Both of them want to keep the child labor laws intact. Parliament
And
wants
that
to
is
do
the
it because
thing.
of money, Hydra Lab wants to do it for their experiments.
And that is the thing. If a society was able to progress into that point of allowing stuff like that whole child labor thing to begin with in the first place, then this is a society that cannot be healed.
This whole country is a lost cause.
I said, I think you're all wrong. This place can be changed, but not like this. If you plan to change things here, Katse, you're going to get into a fight. If you wish to fight them, then you're going to need some sort of influence. And we don't have the combat prowess or the influence right now.
Yes, right now. But I actually was thinking about a plan how we can change that. So, what if we could try to rally up the people in the parliament that aren't paid? And make them also use their military to fight the Hydrolabs with us? They don't know that Archibald is dead. We could use one of Echo's potion to give someone the shape of Archibald and let him there, that person be as a bait, and let him be killed in front of us with like a camera that we can film it or whatever, and have stream it or broadcast it across the country.
Now, what all of you have to be aware of is the fact that this is a country of nobles, of politicians, and of lawmakers. If it was that easy to change this country by just making the population aware of the problems it has, don't you think that people would already start an uprising once they look out their fucking window?
We need a revolution, right? And this doesn't happen overnight. Like,
That's
we
it.
could get a...
We don't need a
That's it.
revolution. What are you talking about?
If, like,
I come from a fucking country that tried exactly that, and we have been in a civil war for how many decades at this point? I don't want that.
But the only good way to save this country at this point is either massacre pretty much every high person, or have the people do it. And
Listen to yourself talk.
it is not
Wait,
bad.
wait.
You're
I'm
talking
sorry
like
to
a mass
interrupt you all.
murderer.
Look. I'm sure you all have like very, very good idea on how to do this, but could we not say it in public?
I think we genuinely should go to the mansion, sleep for a night, and then see what happens.
Okay, let's
And we
go
can
now.
decide on everything after
Let's
that.
go
Yeah.
now.
So, you go off the city and you see this really big, really opulent building. It has like a very nice decorated iron fence and very well trimmed garden on the inside. The last vestiges of snow are still somewhere in the yard, but it's mostly thawed away. Once you get close, yes, this is definitely 4 stories high in the classical Victorian style. Like on the back, there's like a hedge maze. There are like different sort of little buildings. There's a building for the servants to live, actually. There's a bell, though, you can ring.
Yeah, I'm obviously gonna ring. I think I'm the best person to do that.
Hear a voice from the voice comb. I do not believe I have met the young mistress. Who might you be? And what is your business in our lords and state?
And we used to be the escort guard for Sir Archibald.
And may I see proof of that?
Yes, you can.
You see the door opens, and you see a massive Ursine man just fucking approach you with, like, hulking steps and a butler uniform. And he's one of those Ursine men that's, like, actually just a fucking bear. My name is Mr. Greaves. I am the butler. Can I see this letter up close now?
Yes, he can. And they show him the same letter showed to the guards at the entrance of the city.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep, this appears to be the master's handwriting. All is in order. I guess welcome home, mistress.
I'm glad to be home. Thank you very much.
Girls! We have guests. Please make yourselves presentable. 2 maids and exit from the building. One is a perro, the other is a feline. Oh, we have a new mistress! Oh, it's such a wondrous day! Such a wonderful day indeed! How are you doing, mistress? I hope you have a nice day. I will have your tea ready in about 2.5 minutes. Actually, 2 minutes and 35 seconds, but who's keeping count? And the feline is like, good day, mistress. Yeah, I guess.
Do you have a bar with alcohol?
Yeah? Why wouldn't we?
Okay, good. Me and the redhead are gonna go there. The cool redhead, not the other one.
You guys enter Archibald's opulent mansion. And yeah, no, it's a really fucking big house. It's a really big house.
Well, the first room Katze goes to is asking where the office is of him.
You know, Mrs. Green, the peril girl. Oh, yes, of course, mistress. Just follow me, over here.
Thank you very much. You can now leave me alone. Is there anything else I would need to know about this room or about the house?
I'm afraid you should probably ask Mr. Greaves about that. I've just been hired. I didn't even know Mr. Archibald.
In that case, I will ask him later. Thank you very much. I would like to not be disturbed. You can close the door. And then I'm gonna do something there that I'm not specifying to any one of you.
Oh my.
But I'm fucking masturbating.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Hey, it's
Why?
been a few weeks, guys. Please understand.
I'm probably just gonna talk with Echo while in the bar, so...
You two don't have to include me in the conversation, but Herbert will also be at the bar just getting completely fucking hammered.
So I sit down at the bar, and I look over towards whatchamacallit, Kaija.
Okay. Wanna bet on something first?
Sure.
If Algebra was supposed to get to this mansion, do you think they already hired someone to kill him here?
Almost certainly, yes.
I'm betting on one of the maids. The loud
Woman?
one.
Damn, I was gonna fucking
Loud
say
one.
woman as well. I was
Loud
just gonna
one.
say woman. You're being specific, huh? The baseline, 50 LMD, all right? But I'll give you double if it's the loud one. 100 LMD if it's the loud maid. 50
Deal.
LMD if it's a woman. 50 LMD for me if it's a man. All right, deal?
Deal.
Okay. But anyway, so who's gonna kill who first, whether or not it's a man or a woman? Who do you think's gonna die first?
Herbert will be like, I wouldn't mind losing 50 LMD if I get to be killed by a hot assassin.
You guys have problems.
Yeah, we do have fucking problems. Yeah, I am a serial fuck up. I don't think I've actually succeeded in any single one thing in my life.
No, you are wrong, sir. You successfully made, like, what, 10, 12 people? How many do we have at Eden Logistics care about you? Legitimately care about you. Would you call that a
Consider
failure?
that a failure because caring about me is a mistake.
It's a mistake people were willing to make.
Do you understand what Aleph told me in the hallway? Aleph told me that he'd reached perfection after all of these years. He actually accomplished his goal. And so everything that I've been doing when I was with you guys, I've been telling you about perfection is unreachable and that Aleph was crazy and that he was wrong and that I was... everything that I've based the last 20 years of my life on could just be wrong. And I hate this man with every fiber of my being. The man who saved Invera's life and the man who was Katsei's father. As I told you, Aleph created Elysium. He's trying to use Elysium to enhance arts to the points where he becomes a god, basically. So no, bartender, that I don't know the name of, and no, Halberd, I don't think I've accomplished a single thing in my life.
You don't need to accomplish something in life in order to live a valuable life. You just have to find a purpose.
The current purpose in my life is my strong, petty desire to watch Katsei fail. Be vindicated that at least Aleph's daughter failed, you know?
What I really was trying to say was that if you play pretend, then life is going to be way easier. My big sister always made us believe that we were heroes trying to make our way through the Castle Civil War in order to help Queen Farisa to restore the country, and we felt amazing, although we were dying children who didn't know what we were doing.
Dreams are beautiful, Halberd. However, when you wake up from the dream, the dreamer has nothing left.
But you're not children playing heroes, you are heroes!
You're gonna have to do some real legwork to count me as a hero. I'm a war
Look at me.
criminal. I'm in Vera. I've killed a lot more people than I've saved.
This is something also that my sister has told me. She said, if you have to kill somebody, you have to remember their faces and never forget them. Because that's the only way that's going to stop you from becoming a monster. No, heroes don't exist. And that's a good thing, because that means you don't have to try to be a hero.
Maybe heroes exist in a different way. I don't care what you say about your sob stories or your defeatism.
Can we have a moment of silence
And
first?
she just fucking leaves.
Can we at least have a moment of silence?
You know, it may be because I had one too many drinks tonight, but there is one way to be a hero. Katsei had one singular good plan. I think that the bait plan is actually the best one. You could set up a whole bunch of cameras and bugs and record Hydrolabs killing me while I'm transformed into Alabaster, or whatever his name was. There is no proof that he died out there in the catastrophe. And you could try to share the information everywhere, which would buy you enough space to actually give the speech safely.
You know, that's kind of quite a mad thing to say when I just told you that I loved you, like, a minute ago.
Let's all not die.
Right now, I am full of hatred and spite and pettiness to the point where I actually do want to watch Katsei fail. And so before I get worse, before I actually betray you guys, I'm saying that this might be my one way to do one thing that's good in my whole life. To do something good for anyone.
Yo, for what it's worth, Echo, if you betrayed us, I think you'd make a pretty cool villain.
I would like to already put some things into motion. So first of all, I finished up my business. I want to do in the office. I'm not telling you what it was. But now I'm gonna go to all the mates and butlers I have. Ask him a few questions. Like I'm gonna go to first to the butler. And ask him, how loyal were you to Archibald?
What kind of fucking question is that? I give my life for the dude. Yeah, guy seems to be pretty truthful. I mean, maybe not give his life for Archibald, right? That might have been an exaggeration, but like...
Good. And the next question is, what do you think about his goals?
Oh, idealistic fairy head, like from top to bottom, but you know what, fuck it, if you could do it, you could do it.
Next one, I go to the first quiet cat girl, and I ask her first the exact same question. How loyal were you to Archibald?
Oh, I was incredibly loyal to Archibald. Don't mind the irony layered between my words, that's just how I say everything. One way or another, she doesn't really give a shit.
Okay. Next question again. What do you think about his goals?
His goal?
Yes.
The fuck was his goal?
To protect children. Stop labor children.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go kids or whatever.
Okay, that's enough. And the third mate.
I like her. She's my favorite one.
She's cool. I kinda
He's a
like
real
her.
one.
Yeah. She's actually honest.
Bro, fuck them kids.
Last time, same question. How loyal you to Archibald? To the last mate?
I mean, she said she didn't know him, so yeah, she's like, I didn't know him. But I'm sure he was great!
Okay, and the other question, what do you think about his goals?
Yeah, no, they're very noble.
Good.
I need my bet
Well-
money. I need my bet money.
That's all I needed to know. Now a question to you, Skorak. How long is it until I have to do the speech?
Like a couple days at this point.
Good. So I give the second mate that doesn't really care an envelope and say you have to open it in 2 days. Instead of going to sleep, I am going outside of the mansion, make myself comfy, and wait. Just wait in case an assassin or whatever something attacks, or if someone is trying to attack us.
Fair enough. And now, for the very last closing scene. So, Echo, you're sleeping with a fucking maid costume. In the middle of the night, you feel like you wake up because of a gust of wind, basically. And you see one of the windows is open.
Okay. He just says, like, he kind of like says sadly, okay, as he stumbles over towards the window. Does he fucking see any really shady shit going on, or is just the window open?
You do see someone, like, on the balcony.
Did you open the window?
You see the white lab coat, like, flowing in the wind as he raises his head, and you can see the blonde hair and the bandages. I'm afraid it opened by itself, old friend.
Got the fucking window next time, and then he shuts the window.
Nice character development.
You tell
Move
him.
on. Move on.
Well, I suppose at that moment, sleep takes you again. At the end of the day, it may all have been just a dream.
Post-credit scene.
Aleph, your father.
Maybe.
Your father
If
that
Aleph-
you assumed might be dead.
I could just see him. Does he look familiar to me?
It's the same as if he was when he was in a hospital where you recognized him. Well, actually, there is one difference.
Yes.
From when you were a kid, you don't remember him having one bandaged eye.
Like, I can kinda approach him, right? So I'm gonna approach him. I mean, he's on the balcony, right? So he should be able to hear me
Yeah.
from the ground. Like, it's like Romeo and Juliet. Like, I'm from the ground to, like, Aleph.
You see, he like pulls out a cigarette, just lights it. Oh, Katsei, fancy seeing you here. Just like pulls the cigarette.
Well, I've been searching you for years. What are you doing here?
Catching up with an old friend.
So I'm assuming that old friend you're talking about is Echo, my not-so-friend.
Yep. He's more lively than before. I'm happy about that.
Lively. You call that lively?
It's a story that I can tell you once all of this is over.
Okay. Well, I kinda have only one wish. Can I have a hug?
That seems rather impossible from our current position.
Katsu starts to climb up.
You see, he looks kind of like surprised for a moment, and then like looks kind of like amused.
I'm gonna... Like, I'm up now, right? I want to give him a hard hug, as hard as possible.
Sure, yeah, he hugs you.
Katsu just doesn't let go for minutes, like hugging, and you see an tear in her eye, and she is kinda happy, really happy. Well, I'm glad that you came to see me.
I'm proud of you. You've done many good things. Say, Gadze, do you believe in God? In truth, what we believe as God is simply just a collection of beings that are older than us. I have lived 100 lifetimes. But this one is by far the most interesting.
What exactly do you mean by that? 100.
You wake up in your room.
Wake up my...
It's the morning.
Wait, what?
That's the session, everyone!
That might be like half a god or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. But Katsu doesn't know that they are blood related, and Echo doesn't know that Aleph is a god. So,
Well, Echo,
and they don't talk to each other, so nobody.
Was
One plus
But
one
I'm gonna
equals
be real. At this point, the end goal of the campaign should not be to deal with Aleph, but just to find happiness. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh plot that I have made. I am sorry, guys.
Wait,
It's gonna be our last Ferris wheel.
Well, I think it's been going for enough long. We had the credits. I think with that said,
Yep.
everyone,
The stream of Are We Live Productions. See you next week. Bye.
bye bye. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Bon voyage.